All right, man. 2023 has been a great year of boxing, to say the least. Had some really, really big fights. When you think about a Tank Davis and a Ryan Garcia, great matchups in what I believe, especially with a Caleb Plant and a David Benavidez. We coming off a huge Canelo Alvarez and Jermell Charlo fight, and it looks like we're gonna finish up strong with a Devin Haney and a Regis Prograis, and maybe even undisputed at heavyweight with a Tyson Fury and an Olasandik Usyk. But you could get a little cherry on top for the hardcore fans who appreciate the still lingering presence of a Floyd Mayweather. Let's talk about it. What up, YouTube, Big T.O. Heavy Bad Boxing TV, man? Get your goofy ass in here, hit the bag, hit that like button for your boy. That helps the channel. I appreciate that love. Shout out my gang, man, and bag hitters. Y'all know the count. Now, Floyd Mayweather, still a presence in the sport of boxing, potentially could be headlining a Showtime card. And not only that, this Showtime card could feature a Keith Thurman and a Danny Garcia. Now, not necessarily fighting one another, but on the same card. That's a big card if you ask me. Now, listen, you tell me you got a pay-per-view event going on. Floyd is headlining it. I don't care if it's an exhibition or not. And you also got Danny Garcia and Keith Thurman on that card. I'm getting it. Now, I got to admit to y'all, I have not been paying attention to Floyd Mayweather in them damn exhibitions. He's done like 6 or 7 exhibitions since he's retired back in 17, and I would be lying to you if I told you I watch more than one. All right, I'm gonna keep it all the way a buck with you. Now, I know a lot of my hardcore fans, you love the sport of boxing, you take what you can get, you gonna order those Floyd Mayweather exhibition fights because it's boxing. I ain't doing it. And it's simply because I'm just not that entertained when there's absolutely nothing on the line. These guys could have very well scripted everything. And, that's just like wrestling. I don't watch wrestling either, right? But what's interesting is the fact that Jake Paul has consistently been calling out Floyd Mayweather. He wants to fight him, and he wants it to be a professional bout that counts, right? Now, for me, and shout out Dan Raphael, he's the one who reported this that I'm talking to you guys about. He actually reported that it's rumors about Floyd Mayweather fighting December the 9th on top of this Showtime card with Danny Garcia and Keith Thurman potentially being on the undercard. Now, Jake Paul has consistently called out Floyd Mayweather and wants this to be a professional bout, right? One that counts. If Floyd Mayweather lose, he would be 50-1. That, so something's at stake there. Now listen, you ain't got to win me over. If you put Keith Thurman and Danny Garcia on the undercards, I'm there. I'm paying attention. I gotta get that. I think with Mayweather fighting Jake Paul on the main card, that would just be a plus. Now, am I interested in seeing Mayweather fight Jake Paul? I don't even know how old Jake Paul is, but I think he's mid-20s. You got a 46, 47-year-old Floyd Mayweather now. It would be a bag chase for Mayweather. This could be because of the attention that Jake Paul has in the sport of boxing. Mayweather could very well demand $100 million for that fight and probably would get it. There will probably be like 4 or 5 of those exhibition fights put together in one night, 30 minutes with Jake Paul, right? I ain't mad at it. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I ain't mad at nobody who continues to support Floyd Mayweather and watch those exhibition fights. If this were to count, I think that would definitely raise a lot of eyebrows, and people would most definitely be more willing to tune in and watch that joint. I myself definitely being one of them. But if you tell me Keith Thurman and Danny Garcia is on the undercard, I'm watching that anyway. But that's interesting. That's interesting news. Again, just being rumored. But if Floyd Mayweather is doing another Showtime card with potentially those guys on the undercard, Danny Garcia, Keith Thurman, you can't disappoint in the main event. It has to be a big name. Another name that was brung up or mentioned was a former MMA guy, Jose Aldo, former MMA featherweight. I don't know if that would potentially, grab a lot of eyeballs or want to see that main event with Floyd Mayweather and Jose Aldo. But if you tell me that it's Jake Paul and it counts, it's not an exhibition, I'd be more inclined to want to stick around for that main card after I finish watching Keith Thurman and Danny Garcia, of course. But you guys let me know what you think in the comment section, man. Is that intriguing a little bit for you? Would you want to, see Floyd Mayweather come out of retirement one more time to fight Jake Paul for possibly another huge payday, $100 million payday? It is. At this point, man, it is what it is. All right, man, that's all I got for y'all on this one. Big T.O. Heavy Bag. I'm out of here. Talk to him, Roger.
Most motherfuckers don't know shit about boxing.